Okay, so hello everyone. This is me, Yashwardhan Singh, and today we are actually going to talk about uh, the importance of humanity to propel itself towards a right direction. And the thing and the reason which I actually chose this topic is because I do feel that in the world we currently live in is a little bit disturbed. We have Iran and USA conflict going on. We have many wars going on, Russia, Ukraine. We have genocides going on. We have people who are totally blocked to go into another country, whether it be North Korea, China, and a lot of things which are not good for the humanity. But what I do really want to focus on right now is the concept key. Why aren't we actually propelling ourselves together? Why are not we supporting each other? Why we have originated and actually cultivated a uh, very capitalistic mindset in everyone's personality as a whole? Why? Only very few people, prominent examples of the H.C. Verma and others, who are who who have done so much good in their particular field. Even if they do want to do, they can become rich and all, and but they still try to and want to be as grounded as they can. Why do they do so? They can, of course, go in a Porsche car or any car perhaps which we can't afford, the normal middle person can't middle class person can't afford, but they still use metros, they still use public transportations, they still wear those same clothes, they still wear the spectacles which they have been wearing for 10 years or so, and they still stay grounded. Why is that? And if you really do ask me, I would say that people like H.C. Verma and people who really want to give are more superior than any other person, which any other mindset which is for oneself and is very vague, is very cumulative in its personality, is very, should I say, I'm not getting the word, selfish. Any kind of selfishness is not going to be good. Of course, selfishness, when you talk about in terms of to be selfish in study, to be selfish in thought process and all, it's actually good there, because there are some things, let's just say. But what the ideality should have been would have been to actually work together. Let's just take the very fundamental aspect and very the fundamental goal of a organism or the human being. Reproduction is something which is really talked about. Like everyone says that every species has its only one goal and it will do anything to achieve that goal, that is basically survive and to reproduce, to ensure that its offsprings um, continue its genre and so forth again and again. But humans have become so conscious. Let's just say humans have become so conscious, and we have achieved a stage that we are able to manipulate several scientific um things, scientific concepts. We can use light in so much ways. We are using radiation for our for the communication purposes. We are using a lot of things, using the natural tendencies which are available in nature to get a worth of it. Electricity, if we talk about, even a lot of things. Medicines, if you go, we have like, so many medicines have been developed from a lot of organisms, and it's just very fascinating to know that how are we able to control ourselves. For some say that we are almost becoming a god for ourselves. I think we should really do that question, that thought process, uh, that we are able to control ourselves. It's no longer then a time would come that we will be able to even manipulate our mind. We will be able to just feed the mind with a single pen drive insert. We would be able to preserve our consciousness for who knows lifetime. That's some that's a good question. Yes, people do say people actually don't want to discuss about this topic because it is not very unique to them. It is not very per se very they are not affected by it. Because even if they are, they do think that they do not have any control of that. But at least we can talk about it. At least we can do something about it, and that's what I want to do. If we are doing so much good in science, why are we focusing on wars? Why are we focused on religions? Why we are being becoming extremists to each other? Why are we not open? Why, with the globalization, the inter-exchange of cultures did not to place? Why aren't we respecting each other? That's what I really want to question, and you also should question this particular thing from yourself. Please really do. Just see that we have become so advanced that even we are now starting to discover the cosmos, and every step gained in science something is a discovery of ourselves only. Just think of how the gravity and the time is being united at a single point in space, that is the black hole. It's just the singularity that is just so fascinating. Even we don't know about that, but normally people don't talk about that. People talk about does God exist, does not God not exist, and all. But can can we just let the question be as it is? That is, does God exist or not? We do not need a definite answers for some things. We just need a silence. We just need thought to think about the question. There are questions in our examinations where you do know the answer. You can answer by your perception. For example, let's just take an abstract question. If you are asked in an examination that what you are going to do for your country, now this question was asked to me in my class 6. It was a Hindi period, and I was very dumb, I would say. Definitely I was really dumb till my 6th grade, even 8th grade also, because of the lockdown and all. But everyone wrote that I would die for my country, I would do this and that, I would do something very abstract, I would do something where which is like almost impossible, but trying to like show hyper nationalism and all. But what kids lacked at the particular time was the very fundamental basis, what you can actually do, what you as a personality can do, not being a hero, but as a citizen, what you can do for your country. I would say one thing which you can do is that to cultivate young minds, to embed the very morality in yourself. And please, when I say morality, please do consider it very thoroughly. We are chasing money. Why are we? We are chasing a upper hand on each other. We are trying to chase something which we are not even going to, you know, whenever we die, we are not going to get the thing with us. Why are we chasing that particular thing? I really want to question, and I really do want you to question yourself about that particular thing. The question. One thing which I suggest everyone and myself really want to do and live is that, uh, to live in the moment, to be happy as the time goes by, and not chasing a particular point of time that if I reach this particular time, I'm going to get a happiness. And be happy throughout the process. Don't chase the goal. Just chase the very experience which you have to go through to achieve that particular goal. That's what I'm talking about. And myself, what I have found the goal of humanity for myself as of my perspective is, I think, more than a reproductive concept, more than something of survival of the fittest given with the Darwin concept of that. It's actually love. Just really do think about it for a second. Love is something which we live for. Love is something which you are ready to die for. And love is something which you are ready to kill for. Think about it. What is love? It's actually just chemicals. You may think it's chemicals, but it's a thought process at last. I don't know how, but atoms combined in such a way to make so complex of a thought process that is very fascinating, very unique in itself. Just think about it. I have already talked about live in the present. It was a good video, but I just wanted to put my thoughts about the very goal of humanity today. And it's not the government which has to take action about this, it's just the individual which has to. Just see for yourself what you can provide to your nation, what you can provide to your society, what you are doing good for the society, not for yourself. I'm talking about not for yourself. Even if you are earning money, yes, take the sufficient money for your living. Take the sufficient money for cultivating your hobbies. Take the sufficient money to have a good food or do. Take some money to go to dinner with your wife, to go with your fiance and all, to cultivate your children, to provide them the best education possible. Take that particular money. But when you are taking the money and when you are actually taking the money in a very wrong way, so to oppose morality and first of all to oppose the humanity, that is when you are wrong. Please introspect yourself, go to yourself. What is something which you are doing which is very, should I say, selfish for oneself? I'm not saying that you don't be selfish, but that selfishness should not be very bold. That selfishness should be or not be constant. That selfishness should be changeable in such a way that if one asks, that I am ready to give all of them my things possible. One thing I also want to tell you is that if we talk about Ramayana and specifically we talk about the Ravan's brother, I think I do not do specifically remember, but his brother's name. But one of them was actually joined the Rama's army, and one of them did not. Even though he knew that he is going to be, he is going to represent wrong side, but he still stayed with his brother. That was the Ravan. Why did he? He had a choice because it was his dharma to stand with his brother to protect his very fellow being, even if it is wrong. Because at last it was the family, and I want you to consider Earth as a family. Please do something which benefits the society, not the oneself. Cultivate your mind in such a way that it provides knowledge to all the people, all the locality where you say, where you do the things. Wherever you go, keep a happy smile on your face. Give compliments. Say good morning every time you meet a person in the library in the morning, even if you don't know them. They may just give you a look or so, but ask them about it. Why did not they reply with a good morning back? You will of course encounter people who are going to be a little rude to you. You may feel that they are a little bit rude, but please give it a thought too. That is it his experience, or is it really he's trying to hurt you? Be good with intentions. Don't think that he is charging me. He is uh, trying to work me as a slave, or try or he's trying to really control me. And yeah, it is of course a other thing of controlism and all, but if it's just a simple momentary talk, you feel that that the particular person was trying to control me from very inside, was trying to say that you have to do this or you are not going to go get that and all. Just give it a thought. If it is for your benefit, if it is not hurting you, I think it might have been better. The consideration is also very important. Whether I just took another road from this particular topic, that is has to how to prepare a society right now and what you can do about it. A topic for another day, I would say. Yeah, and this is one of those videos where I just keep my mind open. I just talk about anything which is coming to my mind. And yeah, that's it. Really did actually grew a lot of hairs, beard, I should say, and it does not feel good. But if you really do think that this particular beard, if it would have been on any other person, if it would have been on me, if I would not have talked to you very politely, not in a sense, not if I would not have worn shirt, a clean shirt, if I would not have a clean face right now, if my hairs were probably dwindled and bundled together in such a way that it just looks very bad, very disgusting. Just think about it. It's not the personality which I was trying to show for him outself, but if your inner self's personality is such unique, is such good, then the personality from the outside automatically becomes pretty good. And if you want to judge me, judge me, but the statement stays true. If you're good from inside, you're automatically going to be good from the outside. It's a general sense. Whatever people you see who talk good look good too, but it is not the other way around too. If a person looks good, it is not necessary that they are good from inside. A person should have substance from inside, and please develop a substance. Have empathy for each other, have a moral sense, have a moral duty. Cultivate your children to achieve the utmost thing which they can and provide the very human race. Respect the animals around and try to find the very question of what are we? What is the goal of a life? And with that, I would like to end my video. Thank you for watching.